because remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It'll be a fly on the ball for this one, though.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down and 10, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Allen now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Quincy Enunwa. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills get a bit closer. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Pass. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Ty Johnson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I. That got done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Allen, and he finds Tyler Croft. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Bills first down.
On first down, Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked
right
up
down
by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jets 56, Bills 26.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And this will be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing again. Allen letting one go deep for a noon one. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Going deep now for Herndon. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
A gain of 43 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On 1st and 10, Darnold looking here for Smith downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Brandon, these quarterbacks have their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were...
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Play. Peek it. Slam. Say, alert.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jabari Zuniga brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Rip left. Watch tight end.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to take it in in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets 20 into the red zone. A big play here for Buffalo. 59 yards. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long alert. Check 53's Mike. Check 53. Let's go, D. Big serious right here.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Quincy Enunwa with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Jets 63, Bills 33.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Ty Johnson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Throwing up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
For the point after, Sam Ficken. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Everybody, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 56, 56.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That's caught right side by Mims. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Yeah. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will shave one more off this lead. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.